Hi everybody, I'm going to show you what I'm working on today. It is a rainy Sunday, so I am home and I just finished stitching this. And let me see if I can get you better lighting. There you go. I traced it on here with a water-soluble marker. This is the pattern, in case you wanted to do this. And I am not doing counted cross stitch, I am doing uncounted cross stitch. So I'm going to get closer here. And you can see that my X's are not all uniform. They're not in a straight line. They're not nice and neat. They're very primitive. And this was done on purpose. So all I do is draw the outline on the fabric and then I just fill in the space. And this fabric, actually, you can see the curve there. This is linen from clothing. So this was either a pair of pants, but I'm guessing it may be a shirt, a button-up blouse, and that's probably where the armhole was. Or if it's a pair of pants, that's where the crotch was. Anyway, I went to thrift store, and you can get them for like 50 cents, $1 usually for just a pair of linen pants or a blouse. So last couple weeks ago, I went to a thrift store and got a pantsuit in very large size, and they were $1 for the shirt and $1 for the pants, and I cut them up, and that's what I'm using. So you can tell it's a awesome linen. Like I said, I traced this on with a water-soluble marker, and now I am getting ready to put it in coffee. So I have this old pot. I think it's from an old crock pot thing. I do have a lid for it. But I have done a mixture here, no recipe, so I can't tell you exact amounts. I just dump it. Instant coffee. I used some imitation vanilla, and I dumped in some cinnamon and water, of course. And that's it. Just heat it up till it's warm. I'm going to dunk the fabric in this and coffee stain it. Now, I just laid this in here. I thought of something else I wanted to tell you. By coffee staining it, I'm also getting rid of the water-soluble marker. So I should not use my fingers for this. I should get some tongs, and I'm going to finish this up and then dry it in the oven on very low temp. Let me set this to maybe 225. Okay, I just pulled it out, and really you only have to dunk it, get it wet, and then you can take it right out. So you can see the cinnamon on there, all grungy, and this is how it looks for now. And now I have to dry it, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, so what I've done is put a piece of tin foil, and I crinkle this up. It's on a cookie sheet. I crinkle this up because if you lay it flat, the fabric will stick to it, and it'll just be a flat, where I'd rather have it be more of a mottled look. And I just ran out of tinfoil. This is my last piece, which isn't really big enough. So I'm making sure that I bunch this up a little bit, and the part with the stitching is over the tinfoil. And again, it won't stick. It'll stick in the little points where the tinfoil is sticking up, but it'll be okay, because those spots will probably be darker. So you don't want it to be flat. You want it to be a very variegated look. So now I'm going to put it in the oven. Okay, it is all done baking, and this is how it came out. So you can see the different shades, and the darker parts is where it was sticking to the cookie sheet or the foil. So that's why every once in a while, like I said, you just want to pick it up and move it a little bit. So now I'm going to iron it, and then I'm going to fold this in half and mark off a rectangle to stitch it, and then I'm going to stuff it with sawdust. Okay, I made it into a rectangle. I stitched all the way around, twice going around, just because it is kind of a loose fabric because it's linen. And then on the back side, I cut a slit. This is where I'm going to stuff it with the sawdust after I turn it right side out. And then I will take a piece of this scrap that I had cut off, and I'll take a rectangle and stitch it right across the top of that. Just whip stitch it or do little X's or something. And first I will whip stitch this closed, and then I will cut a piece of that and cover up the part where I had stitched it closed. So this is darker because that is the top side of the fabric, which is, this is the wrong side of the fabric, and you can see it is darker on the other side. So when you put these two together, make sure to put the right sides together so that you have the same darkness from the coffee stain. I am stuffing this with sawdust. You can tell it's pretty much a mess, so that's why I have it in this container. And it's wet because it's been raining out, but I'm under a cover in a dry spot. So I decided to do it out here, just keep the mess outside. I have, I guess you can see that sawdust. This is from a local wood shop, just in a coffee can. And you can go to them and ask them if you have a local wood shop. And you can see this is a mess on the fabric, but it will all rub right off. And it's all stuck to that, but all I have to do is brush it with my hand and it'll come right off. So I'm almost done. I'm going to finish this up and I'll show you when it's finished. Okay, everybody, here's the finished pillow. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and a comment here on the YouTube page is even better. Now you can see how I closed up the back. It's a little crooked, but you know what? That's primitive. And it might just be the way the pillow's laying. So again, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and then if you hit the little notification bell, you'll get an email every time I post a new video. Happy punching, stitching, whatever you're doing. Bye.